East.
Sean wasn't even in the good music shit.
Sean,
Smart
Sean wasn't
motherfucker.
no part of that, yeah.
Yeah, Janae ain't let that nigga do shit. I was about to say something before y'all asked about Big Sean. I just try to shut up every time y'all talk about Big Sean.
Why?
Why?
I don't really like talking about Big Sean.
Why?
You don't really like Big Sean.
I don't.
But why, though?
Because I'm holding a grudge. That's
Big
why.
Sean. About what?
What
About
would
some-
you and Sean have a grudge about?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I'm not over something he did to somebody else.
Oh, you're an
and
Ariana
I'm-
Grande
I'm
fan.
never
It's all
gonna-
coming full circle
Yeah,
because
I'm
you really
never-
like
Oh,
he
shit.
really liked that Ariana Grande song.
And this
So-
was years ago, so I could be being petty.
I know what
He
you're
might be a
talking about.
different.
You're talking about Pete Davidson, Ariana Grande.
I get it. Yeah. No, I get it, bro.
Parks is making jokes, but I think he might somehow know what
I
I'm
do.
talking
I know
about.
exactly what you're talking about.
I know you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't rock like that. I just don't rock like that. So if you don't have anything nice to say,
Don't say nothing
I
at all.
don't say anything.
I got you.
Big Sean did some sucker shit with Royce. He did some sucker shit with me. Royce is a lot more forgiving than me, and that's really it. I don't. It's nothing against Sean. So please don't. I know the blogs are gonna eat this up. I don't. I'm not an industry nigga, so I just don't speak like industry niggas, and I don't take well to niggas talking industry talk to me. I've never been that way, and I've been in the industry too long. I can tell when it's happening. It's just not good when that happens. So I just stay away from those people that talk industry talk. I'm more like y'all than I am like them. These niggas is fuck niggas out here. I hate them all.
Yeah, see that the critic here, coming to you guys with another video with I'd say like a little special report. Yeah, I mean, usually I'm reviewing things, giving my critique on things, but today we coming with something with just a bit of info, today I'm coming to you with something from, well, let's set the slide a little bit. Let's set the backstory. I love, and I'm watching basically weekly, the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Budden podcast with Rory, Maul, Joe Budden, Parks. A guy named Savon, I believe, as well, one of the interns and does the things behind the scenes, Erickson. And, I believe that in this new era of media, the Joe Budden podcast, when it comes to hip-hop, is the new front runner. You know what I mean? Like, they're the new guys, and they're just the new guys in charge, the new guys, number one, like, entertaining, have the information, and it's just a great podcast, like, I've been rocking with that podcast since the birth of it, rocking with Joe Budden and his music from the beginning, you know what I mean, from old school Mouse days, that's literally how far I go back when it comes to that, so at the end of the day, his last podcast, which I believe was called Symbolism, he had just a little quick moment where he was talking about, Big Sean, where, he just doesn't rock with him like that. And anybody who I feel like who watches the podcast, like, he never says it, but you can get that feeling from him where it's like, he doesn't hesitate to throw a little jab or throw a little dagger in there when it comes to Big Sean, or Janae, even though he loves Janae. Like, he's been on Janae from the beginning. I remember, I believe it was an Instagram picture of his back in the day with him and Janae eating some, I don't know if it was ice cream or milkshakes. I don't know what the fuck, it was. But he's been on Janae's bandwagon from the beginning as well, But when it comes to Big Sean, it's always been a little something there, I feel like, between them two. And it got confirmed on that podcast where he just really doesn't like him because he did something to someone he loved or someone that he respected or just someone, period, he was saying, one of his friends. And, as you can see, like, the friend who it was obviously someone, he highly respected. It was, Royce the 5'9", I don't know really what the exact details where Big Sean kind of jerked him over or it was an industry situation, and I assume it was probably a verse, I don't know if it was for Slaughterhouse. Maybe for some solo shit, I don't know. But I assume Slaughterhouse. Like, I assume it was like a Slaughterhouse verse. Maybe Big Sean, he was supposed to get on some things and he just didn't follow through, you know. That's what Joe was talking about in the little clip I have that was sent. Like, he just doesn't like the industry shit. He doesn't like the industry phony shit. He doesn't like the phony niggas in the industry. Like Joe Budden, he's clear cut to see who he is, you know, when it comes to just his life and everything he's gone through. So that's basically what, you know, what that situation with his podcast was about. It was about, I think, you know, Big Sean was a little shaky. He didn't come through with the verse. Maybe it was for Royce. Maybe it was for Slaughterhouse. He said not only Royce, but himself. Where Big Sean basically didn't come through. Where Big Sean was basically being industry. Where Joe was saying, hey, I'm not with the industry shit. I'm not with that. You know, you can hurt me basically, but you hurt my friends and shit on my friends. Nah. So that's why he's been holding his grudge, you know, where Royce can probably get over it. You know, Royce and Big Sean have a great relationship. I feel like they have a great relationship, but Joe's just one of those guys, and that's what makes him great for what he does. Not only is he one of those guys, just doesn't take any shit. Him standing up for himself and his integrity is the reason why he's gotten this far already. It's the reason why he's turned down the everyday struggle situation and got the revolt shit going on. It's the reason why he has a #1 podcast right now. It's the reason why he's the future and the forward thinker of this whole new media age, you know? So I just respect that, you know? But at the end of the day, the Big Sean situation, the reason why, the person in question where everyone was wondering, like, who's he talking about? What was it? What did they do? What did Big Sean do? You know, the person, obviously, you know, it was Royce the 5'9", as you can see in the clip in the beginning, you know. It's Royce the 5'9". I don't know exactly what it was, but I can come to the assumption with the video that it was probably a verse. It was probably some type of favor, you know. And yeah, it's nothing big. It's not no real beef between them. It's not nothing crazy, but yeah, that's just what it is, watchers. That's what it is, you know. So, you know, shout out to all them, you know, Joe Budden, old Joe Budden podcast, Royce the 5'9", Big Sean. That was over a while ago, so I'm sure things would be ironed out and cool now. But the person in question was Royce the 5'9". The situation was over, probably a verse, something light, you know. It's just that Joe Budden is, you know, middle name integrity. That's just what it is. So even if it's something light, even if it's something other people get over, when it comes to the people he loves, he takes it to heart. When it comes to people he loves, he'll go over for them. You know, anybody else, it's whatever. But when it comes to people he rock with, Joe Budden's been consistent with that, you know. He's been consistent. So, you know, watchers, you know, I'm going to get out of here. Watchers, keep watching. You know, till the next time.